get me lit. Hoes on my phone when they find out that I'm rich, then they switch. When they see I'm choosing on my bitch. Top down, got her doing donuts on the dick, yeah. Pose for the flip. Hi guys, it's Grace, back with another video. If this is your first time stumbling upon this channel, hearing my name, seeing my face, all that jazz, welcome to the fam. However, you know the vibes if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you for tuning in for another video. My t-shirt. This is his best album, by the way. Don't at me. Chris Brown just dropped his album, his 10th studio album, might I add. Just a goat doing goat things. 10 albums, yeah. It's called BREEZY. I've seen on Twitter nothing but good things, surprisingly, because the internet, you know the internet doesn't like him. So, no more chit-chatting. We're gonna get right on into it. Actually, before we get into it real quick, let's get into my nails. Look at my nail tech snap this morning. Like, oh my god. Look at this. Fire. It's like the weather report. She's a goat. So the wheels fall off, which is the intro, but he added Dirk on there, and so when he performed it, obviously he didn't perform it with Dirk. So we're just gonna get right on into it. This is the first song. This is Till the Wheels Fall Off, featuring Lil Durk and Capella Gray. It's already the best song I've ever heard in my poor miserable life. Since I didn't try to know, I'm just trying to make it through the day. Ain't thinking about tomorrow. As it lead me down the street. Oh, his voice is so That's how locked in we are. I'm locked in with him till the wheels fall off. His intros are always so fire. Yeah, Dirk is about to walk on this beat. I already know. I love this man. Look at my phone case. That was a great intro. I didn't really need the last verse. I honestly feel like we could have cut it off at Dirk's part, because is this the let me see, is this the longest song? It is the longest song. I don't feel like the intro should be the longest song, but you know, it's Chris. Also, just gonna throw in there that I'm not gonna put in Call Me Every Day, Warm Embrace, or Iffy, because those are singles and I just can't react to something that I already have heard. However, if you want to go check out my Call Me Everyday reaction video, I'm gonna link it in the description bio. I feel like Chris Brown's intros are always really good. They're always really strong. So I'm not surprised by him snapping like that. The snippet was hard, so I already knew. And then when I found out it was the intro, I was like, this man is fucking genius. Okay, the second song is called C.A.B. Catch a Body, featuring Fabio Foreign. I'm not the biggest Fabio Foreign fan. I don't really have any beef with him. A lot of his songs sound the same. I also don't really like drum music like that, but heard the song is fire. And Fabi snapped. Fabi be snapping on features. He's one of those people, I like him more as a feature artist than by himself. Cause recently he's been snapping like crazy on features, but I can't get through a whole album or a whole project of his because it's just not for me. Mommy said she wanna stay, she on the pole. She understands, she gotta give, she wanna go. Crashing the whip, whiter than snow, crash at the boat. She's on the fly, then we on the trail to everywhere. She's living the life. Ooh. Look down at the sky. Hey. I got a feeling you already know. Okay. Baby, let me take control. You ain't gonna be solo no more. No, you see me. I stop for the party. Shots got me feeling tossed. I was at a party and coming to the shows. She went through the worst, she ain't even close. See? I like this chorus. Okay. Wow, okay, period. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. That, see, Favi feature was hard. Snapped. That was like, I think that was a good use of a drill beat. Because it didn't sound like, how do I put this? It sounded, obviously, it's a drill beat. But it's like a drill beat, but make it summertime. Like, this song is just, it's fun. Drill music isn't normally fun. It's normally just hard as fuck. It's and like kind of like, that's how I feel when I listen to that. Ow, ow. Like, I feel like it's a very well-rounded song, if that makes sense. It had some like diversity in there, and it had like, all the elements of it were good. I like Chris's verses. I like songs where Chris raps and sings. Even though his rapping was like melodic rapping, he still was able to keep up with Favi. Pitch Black, the third song.
We all look the same. Yeah, you put the lights off. Lights off. In the pitch black, look at my baby.
Ooh.
Take it out for me, baby. You should already know it's right here. I've been waiting all night for that, yeah, yeah. Say my name.
I'm like,
Put some extras on, yeah.
ah! This is the best song I've ever heard in my life. I am like tearing up. Oh, I love him. This is groovy. Ah, I'm so happy. This song is the highlight of my day. Wow. That is, wow. I don't have any words. That was I hate this word so much, but that song was a vibe. That song was such a vibe. Like, oh my God. The next song is Possessive with Lil Wayne and Blue, the GOAT, Lil Wayne. I heard Wayne's verse is hard. Chris said it, and like some of my friends have said it too. And he's my favorite rapper, so I'm really excited.
For love that I don't know, I was trying to beg you. Sending you signals like say your bones, he trying to drag you. Fuck up your feelings, left you alone, but now you. And I like it, but you know I crazy. I like it, but you know I got good intentions.
Okay.
Protection, I'm trying to correct you. These other niggas trying to correct you. I'm trying to just let you be healed, baby. I promise no pressure. I honor your presence. See you act like I found me a treasure. And time is the best, and I want you to know mine is invested in our connection. You interesting, I'm interested. I'm not with the flexing, especially when you out with your besties. I gotta respect it. We gon' be there between me, God. Your tempo. Some missing, baby, couple screws. The money ain't changing, nigga. It's changing you. Parties be talking, but at the same time, only can't rewind.
Okay, that song was fire. Not really what I was expecting, but it was still really good. I am not a very big fan of Young Blue. He just like, he's not bad by any means. He has songs that I like, but I don't know. He doesn't really do it for me. Nothing about him really just stands out to me for me to be like, I feel like listening to him today. I think he should have put his little verse that was at the beginning, should have gone at the end, because just that at the beginning of the song didn't really fit the vibe to me. I would I feel like I would hear that at the end, like towards the end or in the middle, not at the beginning. See, it makes me mad when Wayne shows that he can still rap like he used to. And you know, I just said that's my favorite rapper, and I try to be as objective as possible, and I think that Wayne tries too hard to sound like these new rappers, and it just is not working for him. It's just too much auto-tune, and I hate when Wayne like sings or whatever, and that like with that auto-tune sometimes. But that was perfect execution. The shit he did on Jack Harlow's album, no bueno. But this verse was fire. Like, he sprinkles it just pisses me off, because it's like, why can't you just rap like that all the time? Stop trying to try new things. We don't want that from you. Anyway, also another good song that Wayne stole the show. That's like all you can say about it, really. Like, the next song is Addicted by okay. The next song is Addicted featuring Lil Baby. I've been waiting for a Lil Baby and Chris Brown song. This tour is gonna be nuts. Oh my god, I get to see these songs live. Oh. The way he just came in. Hard. Needed to be done. Like, that beat was crazy. This is gonna like tear my speakers to shreds in the car. I kind of wish they had added like an extra Lil Baby feature, like a little, giving him a second verse. That's what I meant to say. You can't give him an extra feature. You could give him an extra verse though. Should have given him an extra verse, because I feel like he could have snapped again. It wouldn't have been fair, but I think we deserved that. The next song is Call Me Every Day, which I already said I'm not going to react to that. I already have a reaction for that song on my channel. So the song after that song is a song with her. It's called Closure. This is the 7th song. I love her. No pun intended. I feel like this song is about to eat me up. Chris Brown and her don't miss together either. That was a nice little side check. Hey. Wow, that little like breakdown at the end of the beat, that was, oof. That low-key gave me chills. Like, I kind of needed that. That was, oh, the R&B girls have not been coming to play this year. And I love that all of them, like, Chris Brown shows them love. Like, her and LMA, amazing. That was a great song. This is a very, like, I don't know what I was expecting with this album. Like, I think I thought it was gonna be, like, kind of more turn-up-ish. Like, and hard. Which, I mean, like, I'm not even halfway through it, so I don't even know if that is the case or not. But, I don't know. All the songs so far, other than, obviously, the song with Fabi, was pretty have been pretty vibey. Like, even the intro was still kind of vibey. I'm not mad at that though. The next song is Need You Right Here. Need You Right Here with Bryson Tiller. I just like have not had a good taste in my mouth about Bryson Tiller for a while. People need to admit he has fallen off just a little bit, because he's not bad by any means, but he's starting to become one of those people that like does better on features, and even some of the features are just not giving. Bryson Tiller used to be a feature cheat code, and now I just feel like he's gotten so complacent that the stuff he drops is mid. But he's another one. He'll sprinkle it here and there where he can snap. So I hope this is one of those cases. Need You Right Here, featuring Bryson Tiller. Ooh.
Drip sliding, turn into a beast soon as I get behind it. You can let she love me, you know, Tom Brady, I'm dancing in your pocket.
Hey. Let me turn it up.
They say she don't like you, but she don't get done like you.
Ooh. You know, I'm not necessarily upset about the Bryson Tiller feature. It was okay. Like, it wasn't really amazing, but it wasn't trash. It was just okay. I think the song would have been perfectly fine if he weren't on it. Like, it was, obviously you saw I was vibing to it, but it would have been fine if it were just Chris, in my opinion. But other than that, that was good. That's probably one of my favorites so far, low-key. Chris did an interview about the next song and said, well, it wasn't about the next song, but it came up in the interview. And he said that LMA's verse was really hard. And I've also heard LMA's verse was fire, so I'm excited for that. I am obsessed with LMA. She is so talented. Her voice is God sent. Her album this year, Chef's Kiss, amazing, 10 out of 10. Yeah, so we're just gonna get right on into that. This is the 9th song. This is Sex Memories. That was executed like perfectly. The way she like did his songs and like made it work. That was a good contribution. She did what needed to be done. Her and Chris Brown don't miss either, even though they only have like 3 songs together, but they're all good. Period. You know, Chris Brown is so horny all the time. Not in the kitchen, on the sofa, in the Rover. Like, this is the 10th song. This is featuring ESTG. I fuck with ESTG. ESTG is pretty hard. So let's see. Kentucky King. Okay, instrumentals. Hold on. Like, I could not take that seriously. Okay. I'm just gonna let it play. He's crazy. He's not real. Yay, rapping Chris!
Brown skin chocolate, sprinkle her with the toppings. Or maybe a strawberry, looking for a cherry. I'm ready if you ready, vanilla with it. One nothing, make sure she ain't dip it. It ain't gold just cause it's
okay. He snapped. Hey. Hey, fucking men. Okay? Amen. At first I was a little questionable because of the chorus was a little, let's dial it back a bit, but that song was just like really cool. Chris was rapping, Chris was singing, he was popping his shit, he was being horny Chris, and then ESTG was just like He floated on that beat. Like that beat, it was such an ESTG beat. Wow, this is a good album so far. The next song is with Jack Harlow. We all know I love him as well. His last album was not the best. Very okay. Very much, it'll suffice, but he could have came way harder. So I hope he doesn't soil this feature, because then I just like can't keep defending him if let's see what he does, man. Psychic, featuring Jack Harlow. I just hope he don't get on here saying some bullshit. This beat. His voice.
Get these party promoters off of you. But tell me, would you slide for me if I call for you? Up in the shower, let me wash that club off of you. And I got some Colgate for that Casamigos. I can venture out the ego. And that little body that you got is like a cheat code. Penthouse NASA, I'll show you what space is.
Yo, he is snapping! Thank you! Hey, hey, hey. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. Oh, the beat comes back. Hey, 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 hey. Answer your... I just realized that was the... That, honestly, I don't even know. That song is so good. What the fuck? Like, that was a... I'm about to fall out. I'm unwell. Jack, thank you. Thank you. That shit, it wasn't corny. He flowed so, like, that's the Jack I want to hear on songs. Like, why couldn't he do that on his own fucking project? That verse was so good. Oh, thank you, Jack. Jesus Christ, I was concerned. The sample, listen, I Have Feelings for Me and You by Cassie. That song made me the woman that I am today. No bullshit. So, like, that was a very full circle moment. Show It, the 12th song with Blxst, with an X. We stand Blxst in this house. He's so good. I hope this is like, gives me Cali vibes, because I love Chris Brown, Cali type songs. My mind! Maybe I'm the psychic. Not one of them. Why are you so talented? I like that. That was really good. That beat was... The production on this album is insane. Also, I am completely a liar. This is not just chill vibe music. The beginning, I stand very corrected. Blxst snapped like I knew he was going to. Are we surprised? No. He gave us like, how many songs? 9 songs back to back with features. The next 2 songs, really the next 4 songs are solo Chris. Oh, I think the rest of the album, other than the song with Tori, is I think he got most of the features in the beginning for a reason. I think that's on purpose. This is the 13th song. This is called Sleep at Night.
I know you've been so
Oh! That was beautiful. I love Chris Brown songs like that. It reminds me of Make Love from Royalty. His voice is just so like butter. Like I could tell he just like locked in the studio when he was making that, and like really channeled a personal place. This is one of the personal records. Really channeled a personal place, and you can hear it in his voice. Oh, I loved that. That top 5 so far, I think. That was amazing. Next one, Passing Time.
I want you let me live. Fucking up more than a bag, you fucking up friends. If I told you the truth, would you lie? If my heart is in your hands, will I die?
Ah!
If your mama and your daddy don't like me, would you love me? Do you believe in life after love? Cause I've been thinking we both in the bag, you fucking up friends. If I told you the truth, would you lie to me? If my heart is in your hands, will I die? Find nothing and it won't be nothing. But love comes with a little bag, no strings. Straight up, if you're ready, I can be right now. If your mama and your daddy
Don't like me.
just stay in my corner when I fight.
Okay. Well, that song was super complete. The way it sounded at the beginning, like I thought it was gonna be like one of those deep cuts, like I just said. And then it was still like upbeat and fun. And then he brought it back to do that same thing again. And then at the end managed to find a way to like merge the two styles. And I'm just like, how the fuck do you do that? People need to stop playing with this man. This man is a musical genius. I hope that this is the album where people give him his fucking credit, because his fucking credit is fucking deserved. It's well deserved. You all should have been giving him his credit this whole time. But you know what? I'm not even going to get into that because I am very passionate about this subject. I can play about Christopher Maurice Brown, okay? Virginia legend, okay? Oh, we don't deserve him. He is like, the next song is Warm Embrace. Already come out. There's a video and everything for it. Shout out to Normani. So we're going to go to the 16th song, which is called Forbidden.
What's up? What you got, gun?
I be shy. She don't wanna score me out. Time to stop.
Why does this sound like a Cheetah Girls song?
Never be the same. Toxic when she stays.
If I was still in high school, I would have made my marching band teacher play this. Oh, that was a fun little. That was fun. Okay, if you listen to Ariana Grande, you know what that song reminds me of. That song reminded me of Love Language. That was the love language of this album. Fire. That was catchy. That was cute. I'm definitely putting that on my workout playlist. Okay, the next song, the 17th song, is called Bad Than a Beach, featuring Tory Lanez. Let me tell you something. This is gonna be one of them ones because Tory doesn't really miss and Chris doesn't really miss. And then when you put them together, they don't really miss either. All of their collabs are just like insane. They're all so good because they're both so talented. I've been wanting to react to them, but I don't want to get canceled. But at this point, you know, I just kind of don't give a fuck anymore. It is what it is. Music is music to me. I don't really care. I like Tory Lanez. I like his music. He's a talented individual. He's a terrible person, but he's very talented. Anyway, yes, Bad Than a Beach featuring Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez. Not Duck My Ex vibes. that was definitely a club banger. I hope I hear that out somewhere because that is such a fun song. Yeah, it was fun. That was cool. Like, I honestly did not know that that was Tory for a good like 15 seconds of his verse because he sounded just like Chris. But they've done it again. Low-key, when they were teasing, well, I don't even know if it was confirmed that they were going to do a collab tape, but I was so excited for that collab tape, and I hope they do it. They should do it. I know they have enough music for a collab tape, and I know the shit would be heat. So, like, TikTok, where's it at? Next song is the 18th song. Solo Chris song is called Survive the Night. Oh, we're getting to the end of the album. Okay. Oh, his voice! I think that was a more lyrically driven song. Like, if you like really pay attention to the lyrics, the man's just like low-key crying out for help. But yeah, I did like the beat though, but I didn't really like the lyrics on a beat like that. I feel like a song like that with those lyrics should have been like kind of slow, like a slow song or like a slower song. It wasn't one of my favorites for those reasons, if that makes sense. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Yeah, 5 more songs left. And they're are relatively short. There are really 6 songs left, but Iffy is, like I said, is a single, and I'm not gonna put that in here. This is the 19th song, moving right along. This is called Dream. Okay. GTA stripper song. That is like one of my weaknesses in a song, when like the last little bit or like maybe like the last couple of words, they take the beat away and then it's just solo vocals. Oh, that shit gets me every time. That was beautiful, and he hit that note beautifully. You know, just a goat doing goat things. No choice but to stand. See, I would think that like, what's the name of the song that we just listened to? Survive the Night would have been on something like a slow down beat, like that. But that was sexy. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Okay, the next one. I don't want to get to the end of this album. I've been looking forward to this for like so long. Ever since he like first teased it, and I'm like, okay, now it's coming to an end. This is the 20th song. This is Slide. Why did I say that like that? This is Slide. That flow is nice. Amen. That was good too. You know, tell me who else can make an album this long and keep people's attention the whole time and give you like a little bit of everything and it's still fire. All the songs are fire. Like, you're just a goat doing goat things. Don't play with him. Stop playing with BREEZY. Track 21. This is harder. Are we about to be taken to church? Let me crisscross applesauce for this one.
Don't you try to go and leave, girl, now don't you? Let's do some exploring. Don't be shy, you know you want this. You never give it all you want it. Don't you tap my relax and open up the door. Let your inhibition pour now. Over time like this is sport. You believe a baby.
The vocals! A key change? Muy bien. If Chris Brown ever dropped a project of songs like that, like just that's the whole vibe of the project, I would be the happiest camper on earth. Because those songs that he does, he sprinkles them on each album, always so good. Like, oh my god. Track 22. On some new shit.
Smoke is caught in a fantasy, and now we are where we are.
Missing with it. Oh. Hey. Okay, that was a little, also a vibe. Hate that word so much. Cannot stress this enough. Hate that word. But that was indeed a little vibe. That song kind of reminds me of like older Chris Brown. That could have fit on Exclusive. Or X. Really more so Exclusive. Second to last song, track 23. This is Luckiest Man. Last song I'll be reviewing.
Left it do but a ring. Bada bada boop bada bang. I hit the road. Luckiest man in the world, 'cause you're my girl. Wake up in the middle of the year. Feels just like the middle of the spring. Nothing left. It's so hard to fight. Consider me the luckiest man in the world, 'cause you're my girl.
Oh, the harmonies. Come on, instrumentals. What do I always say about the instrumentals? This is beautiful. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful track. Wow. Yeah. And then Iffy right afterwards, yeah. He went BREEZY. I kind of wish there was a Young Thug feature on here. But all in all, this was an amazing follow-up to Indigo. And I already can't wait for the deluxe. Because I want more. 10 out of 10 project. Are we surprised? No. He just like doesn't have it in him to miss. Unless it's graffiti. But we don't like even, we don't acknowledge that. Amazing. I love that man to the death of me. I think finally people are starting to realize how talented he is, and they're like slowly but surely starting to let the scandals and shit go and appreciate him for what he does, which is make music. And I hope that this project shuts down the narrative. I feel like every project he drops should shut this narrative down, but I saw somebody say it on Twitter yesterday. Someone said that Chris Brown has been making the same 3 songs, and I'm like, what the fuck just sounded the same on that album? 23 songs and they're diverse, please. Debate your moms. Chris Brown is the GOAT. All like standing aside, this is like the most talented man on earth because he can do everything. He is literally the jack of all trades. He can sing, he can dance, he can rap, he can paint, he can act, he can draw, he can, you name it, he can do it. It's just not fair. I hope he's having a great day today. He deserves a great day. I have to turn this video off now because I have to get to work. It is 4:21 and I have to work at 5. So I'm gonna go. If you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below anything you would like. Tell me your favorite songs. How do you think this album, like, how do you feel about this album? Like, let's talk about it. Trying to rank this in a few months, like if I list all his projects and rank them, it's gonna be kind of hard. Follow all my socials, they'll be linked in the description bio. You know the vibes, you know how that goes. Stream Breezy for clear skin and a prosperous bank account. Ah! Breezy season, bitches. Bye.